Hello everyone. This is part two to the modeling toolkit. We are going to be starting off with the multi-cut tool. Now this one's a really interesting tool because it's handy in a number of ways and they're actually kind of different. So let me just go through the first one. All right, so here we just created our sphere. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. So I'm going to hit spacebar. Let's change our view. Let's go to the side view. Now I am going to access the multi-cut tool through our modeling toolkit, but it's also available up here as well. Let's see, under mesh tools it is, I think. Yes. All right, so yeah, let's just pull it off just for the hell of it. All right, here we go. All right, multi-cut tool, click. Now I'm gonna click here, I'm gonna click there, I'm now gonna hit enter. See how it made the line across and cut everything? So that's only part of it. So let's check this out. Let's go back to perspective mode. It cut through all the way, and it did it symmetrically according to the orthogonal plane that we accessed. So now if you wanted to, you could delete all of that, or I don't know. Either way, pretty remarkable. All right, so I'm gonna go to object mode. I'm gonna hit Q for selection. I'm gonna delete all of that. Now, I'm going to go under create polygon primitives, and I am going to make a plane. Ooh, this one's horribly big. I'm going to delete that. Create polygon plane. I'm going to go under options. Aha. I didn't want it that big. In fact, instead of 100 by 100, I want it 1 by 1. So yeah, I only was off by, 10,000%. All right, so here we go. One plane. This right here is black because that is the opposite side. This is the interior, so it doesn't have any normals mapped. We'll go over that later. Let's see, so multi-cut, let me click it. So you see how it just kind of grabs it? So we're actually, let's just grab it here. Enter. Now I am going to hit Q to selection. We're going to go to face, select the face. Check that out. So I'm going to hit extrude, Command E, Control E, wherever you're at. Pull it out. Let's offset it just for the fun of it. Oh, I didn't want to do that much. Oh well. Let's try 0.1. Here we go. Huh, there's some weird something going on. Let me stop that. All right, let me go through the options nonetheless. All right, so as we move it, let's pull it up a little higher so it becomes more obvious. We got our thickness. Oops, well, that actually controls that. I'm gonna hit Control Z. Okay, we have our offset, which we tried doing. There's divisions, so we can quickly make a building, perhaps. I don't know. Keep faces together. This is important. We'll just leave it as it is right now. But you can extrude the faces on a 3D object with some pretty interesting results. Let's see, let's get rid of that. Okay, so we're gonna move to the connect tool. Let's see, let's make our cube. Actually, let's undo that. Create polygon primitives, cube. Let's make this one 5 by 5. Create. I'm going to scale it a little bit, make this more obvious. All right, so I believe the connect actually connects vertices, edges, or faces that are connected to each other. This is also a very good way to subdivide things. Let's demonstrate. Here's faces. I'm going to click all of these. Now keep in mind they're all connected to each other. Okay, this should work. Connect. See how I divided them? Now I could also do it this way and grab the edge. Yep. Wow, it did it all automatically. Hit enter and it finalizes. I'm going to try doing edge again. Edge, edge, connect. See how I divided it? Okay. I'm going to do it with vertices as well. Let's see what happens. Vertices, vertex, another vertex, shift selected. Oops. Connect. Boom. Divided. Alright, so let's do a bit more interesting demonstration. I'm going to grab all of those across. Oh, look. It divided it all up for us. What an interesting result. Generally don't like working with tries, but we can always quadrangulate later. But either way, nice result. Alright, so let me kill this thing. Alright, so we still have target weld to go and then quad draw. So let's do the target weld. I am going to create a cube. W, move it off to the side. Let me make another one. Alright, so I am going to delete the interior face from that. Do the same for this one. Now I am going to go in object mode, I'm going to combine them. They're now part of the same object. So I'm now going to go to target weld. And over here I'm going to go there. Now this is interesting because this doesn't work like anything else in Maya as far as I know. So let me grab the vertex and I'm going to drag it to that one. See how it moves it over? It's really kind of cool. I used to just do another procedure, but I think this is actually better. So let me move that over there. Look what we just did. There's 10 other ways I could have actually accomplished that function, but this way we don't have to do a merge function afterwards. Everything's already welded together. So I'm going to back up a little bit. Let's see how it works with an edge. There's an edge, oops, edge, 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 oops, edge to edge. Ooh, snap. Oh, wow, so we could have actually done that function in two moves. There we go. Well, actually, see, it's lopsided, so we would have had to go like this. Much better. I think you guys got the hang of it. All right, so let me delete that. Enough with the target weld. Now we're going to go to quad draw. Now this is, once again, this is kind of a strange tool. In order to make it work, we're going to create a plane, but you can make any object do this, and we're also going to make it live, which is also something I haven't introduced you to before, but check it out. It's easy enough. All right, so here we go. So create. We are going to go under polygon primitives, and we are making a plane. There it is. All right, we're going to zoom in. Now we're going to click it, and we're going to go right there. I think that makes it live. Yep. P-plane, as it says over here, makes it live. Let's get rid of that. Now I'm going to hit spacebar, and we're going to choose the top view, and we're going to zoom in. Oh. Okay. Actually, we can hit F, and it'll just frame it for us. All right, so now we're going to hit quad draw. Now I'm just going to leave all these little dots across the plane of this. Thing is that, you know, as you know how to use it, you know, you would put these down probably fairly accurately. All right, so now I think I can just hit this shift key and it'll actually make them. See, you could potentially work it a few different ways. And I think then you can still just, you don't even have to select it, you just grab it and move it. And when you're done with it, oops. Let's unmake it live. Oh. Huh, we just lost all of that. Let's try it again. F. Okay. I'm gonna undo and see what happens. Oh, there, we got it back. Okay. I'm gonna click all those. I'm gonna just Control E and extrude them. I'm gonna hit spacebar, go into another view. Huh. Just like that. So you could take any surface, draw on the top, and get that result. I'm gonna go over here to wireframe unshaded. Makes everything look a little easier. All right. So that's quad draw. There's a couple other things that are not in the modeling toolkit, but I still think are amazingly helpful. So we're going to cover those real fast. Those are chamfer, fill hole, and then wedge. So chamfer, let's make our cube again from our shortcut bar. There it is. All right, so I am going to go to vertex. I'm going to select that one. And let's see, mesh tools. Chamfer, vertices, click, boom. See what just happened? Chamfered. Okay. Thing is, I'm going to hit Control Z, undo. I'm going to select all of my vertices on top. Let's do it again, just to see. Chamfer vertices. Now there's settings too, so we can actually change the angle. So let's chamfer. There we go. Once again, we can modify it after the fact if we want to sit there and tweak. Change the length of it. See how that works. Oops. Let me undo that. Let's try it again. Apply. There's some options here. I just want to explore them. Oh, that's actually locked out. Interesting. All right, I think that gives you an idea. Let's see, let's move on to the fill hole tool, because this one's actually kind of helpful. I actually always have this one sitting up here in my toolbar, so let's do that anyway. Edit mesh, fill hole. Control Shift, Command Shift, left click, boom. There it's now on our custom toolbar, on our custom shelf. All right, let's make our cube again. All right, so easy enough. Delete a face. Oh no, we need to fill it, but I don't want to hit Control Z. Let's see, I hit edge, select an edge. I'm going to double click it just to show you guys what happens. See how it grabbed them all and auto selected them? It doesn't always do that, but almost 90% of the time it does. So now we're going to hit fill hole. Boom, done, filled. Let's make it a little more complex than we just did. All right, so I'm going to select this face. I'm going to do extrude function. I am going to scale it in all dimensions. Now we'll delete it. Once again, double click, fill hole, boom, made. Of course, we could always grab that face, keep extruding it. You get the idea, I think. All right, the last one is the wedge tool. Let's delete this. All right, I haven't used this one in a while. I think I know how to do it. So I think when you do a wedge, let's find it. Okay, there it is. All right, it's on the bottom. Okay, so wedge. All right, so if we go to multi, we can select that face, then we can select that edge, and then we can do a wedge function. Once again, it's kind of cool. Wedge angle, we can change that. And this can be animated too, I think. This is like an animatable attribute. I don't think that is. And I think you can do this with multi-faces. Let's see, let me show you what I mean. Let's undo this, let's delete it, make another cube. Let's add divisions, let's do it again. Multi-face, face, edge, edge, wedge. Yep. Just so you know. Maybe that looks, can make a headlight on a car really quickly that way. All right, that is the end of this lesson. See you in class, guys.